Hi, I'm Julie Fisk with JulieSaysSo.com, and I'm here with Ike Barinholtz doing the selfie stick interview. We're doing some do-it-yourself media here.
They might have banned these at the Cannes Film Festival, but in Dallas, they're still good to go.
Yeah, well, we still beat each other up with them too. So
That's good.
So if you're not familiar, Ike is actually currently the writer, director, and star of the new movie, The Oath. So let's take a second and look at the trailer.
God, give me the strength to get through the next 3 days, please. Amen.
Hallelujah to that.
Today, the government announced an initiative to have Americans sign something they're calling the Patriot's Oath.
The deadline for signing is the day after Thanksgiving.
This is not the America that I know.
Christopher, we said we're not talking politics.
I'm not going to ruin Thanksgiving, I promise. Rest assured.
You are Nazis!
My favorite thing about liberals, as soon as they're triggered, they call everyone a Nazi.
Oh, shut up, Katie.
No politics.
You treat people who don't agree with everything you say like they're morons.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. You're a moron.
Shut up!
I came back to get some tires.
Holy shit! My house, bitch!
Hey, I want it just one more time, Sam. I'm really sorry you got tased.
I don't know if this is because it's the electricity in my body, but I am freaking out.
So The Oath, obviously about something that we're all very familiar with right now, the really tense political climate in the world and making its way into our homes. So I wanted to ask you, like, how far do you think we are from actually having something like The Oath or being asked to sign something like that?
I think like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think when I started writing it, I was like, this would never happen. And then as we got deeper and deeper in the process, I was like, okay, this might happen.
This might happen.
And now I'm like, oh, did it already happen? I think it already happened.
I think,
right?
I think I got the letter in the mail.
Yeah, we're
I
days
seriously,
away.
when I read the outline, I was like, oh, okay, well, it's a little far-fetched. No. When you're watching the movie, you're like, no, this could happen. This feels totally real.
It's close-fetched.
Yeah. So I read somewhere that you actually thought about going into politics for a while. Is that true?
I did. I'm from Chicago, and my dad was kind of marginally involved with some local Chicago politicians, and I thought they were so cool. They're probably all in jail now because
Probably
Chicago after all.
yeah.
But I loved two things. I loved the look on the faces of the constituents talking to the politicians who were genuinely like looking for help, and the fact that these guys could help them. And I loved the food.
The food?
There was always donuts around and popcorn and stuff. And then after I kind of realized I can't be a politician, I've always been so interested in it, and I read about it, and I knew that kind of after 2016 that I had something bubbling in my head, and it was a movie, and it was kind of political in nature, and here we are.
So but you don't think that you would actually consider politics now? Like, could you ever go back? Because The Rock is running for president, so like, why
Hey
not?
man, I would rather have an actual Rock be president right now. You know what? Who knows? Anything's possible now.
Well, yeah, and you're young. You've got time.
I'm young. I have time. You never know. Yeah, I mean, it's tough because it's such a brutal game. But yeah, you know what? I'm running for Senate against Ted Cruz. I just decided.
Oh, well, you can't do that because I got to vote for Beto.
Oh, that's right. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. If you were going to run for president, who would you have as your running mate? And you can either choose an actor or a politician.
I think just because I'm an actor, I would need to balance it out, and I would for sure say Beto. I'm so jealous of y'all in Texas. You're gonna vote for Beto.
I
It's
know.
Really cool.
Thank
really
you,
cool.
and thank you for saying that. I only asked you that question hoping that you would say Beto.
Yeah,
so.
no, Beto. Yeah, if I was a politician, then I would pick an actor, and then I would say maybe Chris Pratt. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Really fun, funny, good person.
Well, and he's kind of a middle of the road guy. Like, everybody likes him.
Everyone likes Chris Pratt.
See, I was hoping you would say John Cho, though.
Oh, okay. I changed my answer.
Yeah.
John Cho. Yeah. John
Because
Cho.
I would vote for John Cho for pretty much anything.
He is actually America's favorite person.
And-
He's America's nicest guy.
He seems, and
He
I have to
really
say,
is.
okay, I shouldn't tell you this, but I let my kids watch the second half of The Oath with me. I know, I'm
They're
sorry.
a little bit older. They're a little
They're older, and I told them the outline, and they're very, believe it or not, politically minded for
God
kids.
bless 'em.
And they fell in love with John Cho.
Yeah.
They were like rooting for him so hard.
Also, like, he's a very handsome man.
Yeah.
And women freak out around him.
Oh, I'm
because
sure.
He is just so good looking, and he's he's getting better.
He's
looking
getting
as he
better
gets
looking,
older.
and he's like elegant
Yeah,
and
very classy.
Back off, he's mine. all
Okay,
right?
well,
Are we
we're gonna fight
over
over him. Okay.
Okay.
I've been in love with him first.
Okay, that's true, and you actually have a relationship with him. So, okay, something I wanted to ask you, because one of the things that I love about your character, Chris, and it had to be cathartic for you, is that he takes every fight that's thrown his way. He's constantly taking the bait,
Yes.
always looking to fight with
Yes.
someone, just and that had to feel so good, just constantly running with it.
It was cathartic. It was cathartic. I mean, it's we know it's not genuine. We know a lot of these people in the movie have all kinds of different opinions, but you know, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I watch the news, I yell at the television.
Oh, yeah.
And that's crazy. And to be able to do it to a person and they can't get offended because they're working for me was very, very fun. But it was fun just to kind of get some of those feelings out and say, oh, take your fake news and shove it up your ass. You know what I mean? Like, saying things like that actually felt good.
So what do you do in real life, though, to keep from taking the bait? And I imagine, like, while you're doing promotion for this film, you're probably going to run into a little bit of that as well.
A little bit. You know, we had a lady last night who came and she saw it down in Austin. And at first she was like, I liked it a lot. I don't know. I thought some of the conservative characters were a little over the top, and then she ended up coming back later on and saying, "I really, really liked it. I work with the governor. I'm gonna try to get some of the people from the office there." I was like, "Hey, man, that's my dream. Because I made this movie. This is not a partisan film. This is a film where my character, who's the most liberal, is the most annoying, obnoxious character in the whole movie, who throws, he throws his Thanksgiving dinner out the window." So for me, I think it's two things. I think when you're dealing with someone who look, it's great when you deal with someone who has a different opinion. That's great. And if they're a normal, regular, everyday person and they completely disagree with what you're saying and you can have a rational, reasonable talk with them, fantastic. And seek those people out and engage. And then there's some people who might not like it and they might have an agenda that's not as altruistic as the person you're talking to. And for those people, I say, save your energy and just say, have a great day. That's step one. Step two is try to, at the end of the day, find the best bourbon you can and make a drink.
What's your favorite?
I love Woodford. I love Knob Creek. I had one time someone gave me something called Pappy Van Winkle.
Pappy Van Winkle, that's the shit.
That's the best one.
I've got a
right
massive bottle of Weller at home.
You know what's a good one? Is I'm
not gonna know it.
Lillet.
What's the one with the little gold horse on top? My husband would kill me. We have something called the bunker at our house. You should come over.
I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna get hammered.
You should come over. Okay, I've got one other thing that I need to ask you because you have worked with some of my favorite women: Mindy Kaling, Amy
She's all
Poehler,
right.
Tina Fey, Carrie Brownstein, Tiffany Haddish. Did you see her on the Emmys?
I did not see the Emmys last night.
She's a goddess.
I know she is. I did see her dress though.
Oh my gosh,
Beautiful dress.
Beautiful. So, what is it about you that makes all of these wonderful women want to work with you?
I think that I was raised in a house that my mom was a very strong presence in the house, and so she kind of taught me early on, her and my dad, hey, don't be a scumbag. And I think that if you're someone who truly appreciates women, especially truly appreciates the humor in women. A lot of guys have this old school mentality of like, yeah, women are kind of funny, but they're not as funny as guys, which is ridiculous. You hang out with Tina Fey or Amy Poehler or Mindy for 3 minutes and they're funnier than anyone you've ever met, or Tiffany. So there's that kind of feeling of like, oh, he's a nice guy and he's not threatening and not a scumbag and genuinely thinks we're funny and makes us funnier. And then I think once, you have Mindy vouch for you, then you have Amy and Tina vouch for you, then you have Tiffany vouch for you, then Amy Schumer. So you're able to kind of, just kind of work with these dream ladies. It's like, it's so crazy. It's just like, I could not be luckier.
Well, it seems to me that you get it. Like, you get it.
I think
you understand, and you know how to share a spotlight, you know how to support a solid female presence, and that's awesome.
I think, and a lot of that, too, was working for Mindy all those years. You do 116 episodes where you're writing a TV show for a female POV, and you just learn how to, I think, write women honestly and funny without being, moralistic or preachy or having an agenda. And
just being real.
Just being real, man. It's just I've been so lucky with all the women in my life who are just so funny and dynamic and strong that it just kind of, it makes it easier to write it.
And now you're making women. You three girls.
I have 3 daughters.
That is awesome.
It's the best.
I love that.
It's the best, man. Girls are really fun.
Ike Barinholtz, I love your movie. I love The Oath. I love this movie. You know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
It's like a combination of The Purge, Get Out, and then you remember that sketch from Saturday Night Live? It's a Thanksgiving sketch, and they're all fighting, and they can only listen to Adele.
Yes.
Totally. Did I nail it? I nailed it.
Yes.
So see The Oath, everybody. When is it opening?
It's going to be in Texas, October 19th.
Go see it. You will love this movie. Thank you, Ike Barinholtz. You're awesome.
Best selfie stick interview of the day.
Thank you.